My name is Shima Robinson. I'm a MacEwan alumnus, a student, a community artist, and a community organizer, and I prepared a poem called Grounding. Grounding. This goes beyond body language, beyond the habit of forming and reforming for the convenience of imminent threats, cutting the stems of our gnarled parts to suit the aesthetic of man-made methods, parched for wants of cool rivers of our own withheld tears. Rather, it is a statement that proclamations that we need are embodied. The violations seethe from our collective immediate past. Futures resplendent with promise do not come to bear without the sacrifice of a testimonial. A spoken poem to quell deflective tirades that degrade and berate those so vulnerable they are mistaken for ripe fruits to be picked and chewed for the pleasure of an errant hand. The vicious deliberation that victimizes plaintiffs is a calculated dismantlement of the seat of the soul, a travesty of excuses shroud the truth that abusers have no submittable need to brutalize, torment, and deny us the right to feel endowed in the inalienable value proven by the color we bleed beyond the dollar, brighter than the gold standard. We are waving the blackened flag that is hoisted for the living and learning that burns the notion of surrender with discerning care. New and curling fingertips, dewy, delicate, reach for the fallow ground in which we've attempted to take root. Staring down the returning fist, we kiss the freedom felt on the wind, stand alone in the grim consequence of accusation that should not be held as alleged. Misused by the false pledge of allegiance we were promised to our tormentors for their own ghostly conscience, the barest wisp of concern beaten into our skin in overbearing control, gaslit by their stares and curses, we were made to feel worthless. But we are the obstinate, dauntless, growing louder than the machine, clunking madly in attempts to curtail the shock of vital color, the tangle of relational trust, the talk of one another as brilliant and robust. But mechanical exertions belie the end game. The nefarious work betrays the claim that we are somehow weak. We must speak the breadth and depth of our strength as well as our pain. We are more than survivors. We are the nightmares of tyrants, the dreamers of a primal scream that punctures the silence we've become accustomed to. The heavy and welcome breath of a treasonous arbiter of justice greets us as we sleep, unsafe in its heat, but we believe in overcoming. We achieve the confidence of a creed that lets the trauma leave peacefully. For the flowering of lively fields, blossoms of every description defy the press of the dominant will. We knit subterranean roots to claim the earth that birthed us as our own good home that holds us firmly still.